Hey guys, welcome back. This war, Reddit Rangers defeated Legends Fall, another level 9 war clan, 113 to 97. Really good win, 97% destruction, and we got 7 Town Hall 10 3 stars, and then we cleared all but 3 of the 9s, I want to say. Yeah, cleared all but 3 of the 9s, so a little bit more work to be done there. But otherwise, really well done. These guys had good anti-3 layout, so it was a pretty fun war. Let's get into these attacks. As you can see, Yodam and Malthael got a couple bully attacks, and Danny Boy got the highest Town Hall 10 3-star, with him being a Town Hall 10. And as usual, he starts with Queen Walk. A couple of loons there to take out the Tesla. Knew it was there because it was a cleanup attack, but starts off with the Queen and 5 healers this time, because she's going to run into a lot of point defense as she starts on this walk. So by using 5, he doesn't have to use a rage spell right there. So now some of that point defense has gone down and she's no longer in much danger. But she continues to walk around. In that top compartment, she cleared a nice path so the balloons will get to that air defense really fast. And she just cleared out the air defense in that east compartment. Continues working her way down. And now he's gonna break into the base right here, get the Queen and a second air defense. Then he'll have 2 hounds for the last 2 air defenses, and a couple free spells, and a lot of hastes. So there we go, he's sending in the loons. As you can see, they take out the 1 cannon, then they're going to go to the air defense next. So we didn't need 2 hounds for that air defense. Then down south, pretty quick pathing as well. They took out maybe 2 defenses, then headed to the air defense. And then he has 2 freezes for that core and a rage spell. Balloons are going to tear through it, and while Danny's been known in the past to maybe have to rely on the Queen Walk to clean up the last 30% of the base, he absolutely smashed this one. Has a dozen balloons left, and a lot of pups to clean up as well, so really well executed attack. Another Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 3-star we had was Fall Psychon. He hit this one. Pretty well upgraded. All point defenses have 1 more level to go on them, and level 2 Inferno Towers. But he still gets it done very well. This is a fairly common base we've been seeing recently, so I thought it would be nice to show it in case we ever run into it into the future. So he starts off with the Queen Walk, and really high value area down here, 4 or 5 point defense, and the Queen with a sweeper. Takes all that out, sends in the King up north. He's not getting anything too valuable, but every defense he takes out is 1 less thing that'll target his loons, and 1 less thing they'll have to go to. So, probably could have gotten more with the King if that wasn't a single Inferno, but the Queen just took out the Clan Castle Dragon, and so we start sending in the loons. Kind of a spam La loon, but on this kind of base, that's the right deployment. So everything's down, freezes that air defense, which is nice because the Hound died, and then really nice freeze there, a Tesla, the air defense, and the Inferno. Once all that goes down, because of the King, there's only the 1 archer tower left up north, and he still has the Queen up, and a lot of pups down south. So that was a nice attack as well, False Icon. So we got 1 more Town Hall 10 3-star I'm going to show, and it was Such Doge WoW taking on their lowest Town Hall 10. And it's really impressive because he's only a Town Hall 9, and he absolutely demolished this base. As you can see, if he gets his queen into that core, she has access to all the air defenses. So that's what he's going to do. There are the quakes to open it up. And then he's going to do a queen walk with just 3 healers, because there are only going to be 2 point defenses on her at the max point. And when the queen engages, he can drop a rage to keep her alive. So really smart to not use 4, which is what some people just automatically cook when they do a queen walk. You don't need it sometimes. Yep, as you can see, queen, those few point defenses are down, so she's in no danger for the rest of this walk, because he's going to send in a couple golems down here to tank for the queen. There they are. Gets the wall breakers in. Didn't need to test wall breakers, because as you can see, those two buildings were right next to each other, so there was no spot for a little bomb. 10 archers and a dragon in the clan castle. Poison takes them out pretty quickly. The healers actually lock on to the golem and king here for a little bit, which is really nice, because it keeps them up long enough for the queen to actually go and take out all 3 of those air defenses. And he only has 1 haste left for his hounds and loons, but because there is no more air defenses up, he doesn't need much. So he starts sending them in. 2 or 3 loons for each defense. That hound's gonna pop just at the right time. This was a little close on time, so it was nice that the pup started over on these high HP buildings quickly. But as you can see, 1 air targeting defense left, and a half dozen balloons, with the queen still alive, with the ability. So, absolutely demolish this Town Hall 10. Once you get to Town Hall 10 and get the extra spells and upgraded troops, you're probably going to be 3-starring Town Hall 11 with your skill. Very nice job. So some Town Hall 9 attacks we have. JP wrecked this base, and the reason why dragons destroyed this base as well as they did was these 3 southern and southeastern air defenses, they're all accessible by a queen walk. When you're designing a base, you want to set those air defenses 5 tiles behind the wall so that a queen walk can't get them. Especially 3 of them. That just makes your base an easy dragon target. So JP, seeing this, starts right on the southwest side of this base, and she's gonna go in, take out the king, a little annoying, and puts down a wizard to help out, but instantly gets fried. Thought that was funny. There's the first air defense. Zaps that west one and quakes it. Queen takes out the second air defense. And she's about to get on this third one. Could probably have sent in the dragons already, but you wanted to be sure that the queen got it, and that she didn't die. Oh. Mini Tesla farm pops. Nice bonus. Bunch of archers are coming out, and a witch. This was a fresh hit, and you always want to be sure to bring the poison, just in case this happens. If he doesn't have that poison, the queen might have died, actually, because of the wizard and the witch that were back there. But because of the poison, takes him out no problem. Sends in the dragons. One-shot the queen. And there's really nothing that can stop the dragons. The only thing that could result in this not being a 3-star is time. And you did need some of the extra 30 seconds. So, when you do a dragon attack, once you see that last air defense is going to go down, I'd immediately send in the dragons. But JP still did a nice attack there. Absolutely destroyed the base because he recognized the weakness that it had. Let's see, this next attack was by Fred. I really like this attack because I spent a little bit of time planning it out with him, and the plan was for the queen to start right there and to step up and take out that East Expo, and when she stepped in there, she was to draw out the queen and the clan castle, but the queen has a mind of her own and decides to completely ignore it, and so he was panicking at this point. But adjusts nicely, pops a couple of hogs to get the lure. A lot of weak troops in there again, probably hoping we didn't bring the poison. But then, this was still part of the original plan to just drop the golem and Valks over here to get into the king, and hopefully take out that wizard tower kind of in the west part of the core, where a double set might be. Misses with the jump, but troops break through the wall, and now they're on the king. Missed the witch in the clan castle lure, but has the backup poison for him. Queen's still down south, taking out lots of point defenses. I think she's taken 8 or 9 at this point. But one hog on that distracted archer tower. There you see giant bombs are popping. Queen's down. There's the double set trigger. Just one, but that's all you need. Hogs are in. Put the heal on the mini Tesla farm up there, which is smart. The Teslas just go through your hogs so quickly, it requires a heal. And there we go. Last point defense down. And lots of hogs still left over. So if your plan maybe isn't going according to plan, try to stay calm and do what you can do with what's happening. Don't panic and just start spamming troops everywhere. Really nicely done, Fred. Let's see. And the last attack I'll show is by Nick. He's not doing a queen walk, which is always nice to see. Starts off with a couple minions up there, just for a free funnel. More minions, and then some wizards to create it a bit faster. One hog, maybe for the lure, but also a free defense, so that was nice. Lava Hound comes out, which is always good for the Valks, poses no threat. Sends him in, and a nice early heal, so that the Valks don't stray outside. Before the queen's even down, start sending in the hogs, which I liked. Time's not going to be an issue. And some of those north defenses are still distracted, so they're getting some free defenses. First heal down. Early poison for the skeletons, which is nice. Queen's on that right side, taking out the last defenses over there. Hogs are down south, taking out those last defenses, and everything's gone. 3 swag spell slots. Pretty nice. You'll normally have a leftover poison if a Lava Hound comes out, but I like to use mine on... I'll drop one on the queen to slow her attack speed down, and then maybe one for the skeletons if if they're set to ground on hog attacks. But really nicely done, Nick, and good job to Reddit Rangers this war. We're on a 3-win streak now, and they've all been against high-level war clans with pretty good anti-3 bases. Just looking over the stats, only 2 attacks lost, and 33 out of 40 attacks were 3 stars. Really nice done, Rangers. I'll see you for the next war.